if you're sitting there and I did not hold you accountable, make sure you let me know at the end. We're going to do a quick fist where Mr. Trip Crash, there's a lot of people in our class who weren't meeting that expectation, to 5. If someone wasn't meeting that expectation, you helped them out, Mr. Trip Crash, by communicating a deduction in a calm and friendly manner. We're going to start that right now. I know a couple of you got missed with packets. I'll make sure you get a packet. When I said go, you're going to silently read about James and his hypothesis about these 2 sets of shapes, and you're going to say whether you agree or disagree with James. That means all eyes are on the page, all pencils are moving. Once you get done reading the prompt, go ahead and begin. Janelle got started right away. Kevin put Janelle on the back list already. Dale, where did you put the extra opposite times? Oh, Sam is reading. John's reading silent. Same Jim listens to the back. Lindsay, you're going to listen to the back. Kyle, you were the first one on the list to the back. Okay, it's not falling back until you track your page. You can start right away. Come on, just fix it. Right, you have enough. I just want to get a citizenship first. I just want to communicate a citizenship. Oh, you got it. And then you're going to start right away. Stanley's already working in complete sentences with the first one right there. Okay, if we're working silent, so this is enough to talk.
Now they're working silent on any session.
I already read that. Good. Make sure you're answering both parts, the first one and the second one. That's what I expect to say too. Do I let the comments go? So, what kind of stuff? Okay, so we're talking. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hustle down, checking up here. 3, 2, 1, figure down, 0. On lines here says Janelle. If your pencil's moving, just go ahead and put it down. I saw a lot of strong work, people jumping right to it. Angel especially getting right to it. John's got most of his lines filled. First one, do you agree? Thumbs up, disagree with James? 1, 2, 3, show. Yeah, almost everyone agreed. Omarion did this weird thing though. He said you put 2 scale factors down, 3 or 1/3. What? You can't have. How do you have 2 scale factors, Omarion? That's crazy. Apparently a couple people agree with Nasia, why can I add two scale factors?
I agree with Mariana that she has two scale factors because 3 is equal to 1/3 because 3 divided by 3. Yeah.
And then if I went, so why 1/3 this way? Why is it 3?
Oh, 15 divided by 1/3. No, wait. No, it's confusing me. You said you go that way, you didn't go.
Yeah, from the ABC to JKL, I got smaller, so I divide by 3, I times by 1/3. Why can we still put 3 as a scale factor? Back down.
JKL to ABC is, that's getting bigger, so we want to
And then here's, so using that same logic, I got Janelle's work right here. These are similar because 5 times 4 is 20, 15 times 4 is 60. Agree, thumbs up, disagree, thumbs down. 1, 2, 3, show. What about split? Tell me why you agree. Tell me why you agree, Taylor.
well, kind of. It's like, I agree with James's point that the scale factor could be 1/4, but at the same time, what do you call that? The thingy changed.
The thingy changed. Help her out with that language, Danielle.
I actually disagreed. I said that the shapes are not similar because, first of all, the shapes are different, and when you're doing a dilation, the shapes do not change. And also, the scale factor is different because if you see 20 divided by 5 is 4, but 60 divided by 15 isn't 4.
There.
So,
Actually, 60 divided by 4 is 60. So yeah, James is wrong about that because remember, when I have similar, my old definition of same shape, different sizes isn't formal enough, so make sure you write this down like Nasia has it down right away. Congruent angles is the same shape, proportional sides. And James was right, that second shape had proportional sides with a scale factor of 4, just like Janelle said. However, they didn't have congruent angles. So I have to be looking for both of those things today. Congruent angles and proportional sides. Show me you've got that down by turning your paper. I didn't see it. Congruent sides, angles, proportional sides. Your angles, proportional sides. Dave is ready to go. Everyone's put their paper in 10 seconds. 9, 8, 9 is there. So good job. Alright, I'm going to be making sure I'm holding you guys accountable to work by making sure your pencils are moving during this time. You're actively listening, so if I call on you, you're like, what? That's just not going to be, that's going to be enough. Okay. So make sure we're paying attention, we're actively following along with the discussion, and our pencils are moving. Speaking of that, can I get a volunteer to read this problem? Monday, Tuesday, and those are all credits. Finale, I saw you first. Go ahead.
All angles and diagonals below 90 degrees. Are the two shapes below similar?
You just wrote this definition down. What does it mean to be similar? Carla? What does it mean to be similar? Brock?
Or like, look alike, but not.
I was going to be a little more precise. So we said, you're right, same shape but different sizes. How can I be more precise?
What?
And?
Proportional size.
So I'm going to just add that congruent angles, proportional size. Yeah, you got to write that down. The more we write it down, the more we'll remember it. Congruent angles, proportional sides. This is problem, tell me one of those things already. This is problem, tell me one of the things already. Congruent angles and proportional sides. Got it.
Show congruent angles.
How?
Because it says that all angles and diagonals are 90 degrees.
Yeah, boom. I'm going to put a check next to that because this is all angles are 90 degrees. They're all the same. So what are my proportional sides? This is the trickiest part about today's lesson, so I'm going to think, what is the longest side over here? A to C, C to D, D to B, or B to A? Jill? What's the longest side? A, B? Yeah, that's the A to C, 0.8 is bigger than 1.2. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, there's that point there. Sorry, that's unclear. Yeah. What is the longest side in my other rectangle? Calvin. It's not following directions, man. You've got to be paying attention. That's why our quiz scores aren't what they are. I have to hold you accountable. It is a deduction. Please stay with us so you know this, so you can practice it and get better. Okay? Help. All right. And this one. So I'm going to say over here, because those are my longest sides, A to B is the same as G to E. They correspond to each other. And Christina's right. This one's a little tricky because CD is also the longest side. It's going to correspond to HF. Those are my longest sides. They match up. So longest to longest. Let's do shortest to shortest. What are my two shortest sides? Danielle?
AC and GH.
AC matches up to GH. And then what is my last side that I have matched up yet, John? AD is not a side. Oh, it's cut across.
What? I said DB and EF.
Yeah, DB matches up with EF. DB to EF.
Mr. Chairman, if I wrote it as BD, is that okay?
Yeah, that's totally fine. I also want to point out something John did. A couple of you are like, Mr. Chip Crash, you're going to just give me a deduction if I don't know the answer. No, John was following along with the discussion. He got the wrong answer. That means he's participating, that means he's working. It's okay not to know. That's fine. I'm not going to hold you accountable for, this is the first time a lot of you saw that. That would be ridiculous. If you guys knew this, I would be out of a job. What I am going to hold you accountable for is putting in the effort to get this information into your brain. So how do I see if something's proportional? How can I represent proportions?
I see if one of them is like in a magnitude.
Great. That's a strategy I didn't even think about today, so that's definitely an achievement credit. The way we normally show it is by using ratios. So I'm going to do it pre-image to image. And I'm going to see if it's equal to another pre-image over image. And because I already did this work, I'm totally good to go. What should my first ratio be? What should my first ratio be if these two side lengths correspond to each other? I mean, AB to GE. What is the length of AB? Taylor. What is the length of GE? Calvin. I'm going to write that as 12 over 36. How can I reduce that ratio? What is that ratio reduced to? 12 over 36. 12 over 36. 12 over 36. Taylor? Not 3. If it was 36 over 12, it would be 3. But it's 12 over 36. Common mistake. There you go. Way to stick with it. That is a hard work credit, Stanley. Also, just love how you're being with our conversation. That really works out. we're gonna do great. What's my other, so that's my first ratio is 1/3.
Real quick, Mr. Trakash, you did something super smart right there. You made 1.2 and 3.6 into 12 and 36. Why did you do that? Because that's such an easy way to find a ratio.
Could someone explain why I didn't leave it as 1.2 over 3.6? Jill?
Because that'd be class.
Use the words you know, and we'll help you out with the math words. It's improper because I can't have decimals in my fraction. So how did I get from 1.2 to 12? How did I get from 1.2 to 12? Janelle? What math is moving the decimal over? What am I doing implicitly because we use the decimal system? Times 10, yeah. Move the decimal times 10. There we go. Let's do the next one. CD to HF. With your partner, go ahead and figure out what is my ratio of sides. What do I reduce that down to? You got 30 seconds to go. Amarion's eyes are right on his thing. He's working right away. Calvin's eyes are on his thing. He's doing it right away. What is the ratio of sides? Write it down. Can you reduce it? AB. Right here. AB. And then, so, CD is how much?
What did we just?
That's your partner. 3, 2, 1. It's not 1 there. 0. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to shout out a couple people. I saw this entire side of the room jump right to work. There's a couple people who I'm looking around, their work does not reflect that. They've earned consequences for that. We need to be working towards getting started right away so we get a bunch of work done. What did we get for the ratio of CD to F, or HF? Or not? Same thing, 1/3. So far, we're looking pretty good. Let's try the next one. AC to GH. What's the length of AC? Danielle? 0.8. What's the length of G to H? Christina? 1.6 equals, if I multiply that by 10, what is that going to be as an easier ratio? 8 over 16 equals 1/2. Do these match? Do those ratios match? Thumbs up, yes. Thumbs down, no. 1, 2, 3, show. Calvin was with me right away. That shows me he's participating in the conversation. Calvin, I love how you took the feedback and fixed it. I've been super participatory right now. So what does that mean if these ratios don't match? Not.